Make up your mind.
It's summertime. Time for hiking and camping. You know what I think is fun? When you go out camping, you can sit around at night and you can listen to campfire stories. It's great.
And after that, the kids never saw him again, but while they were walking one quiet night, there in the darkness they found a pirate's hook.
Oh my goodness! Is that blood?
Nah. It's just ketchup. I got you guys.
I didn't believe it. All the campfire stories you tell are just made up lies.
Yes, but Farrah, that's what a campfire story is supposed to be. It's all part of the fun.
I thought it was a good story. Huh? Ah! Oh no, my marshmallow!
Oh no!
Oh, does Bungie have a boo-boo? Would you like me to kiss it better?
It's not funny, PT. It really hurts a lot.
I know. I really shouldn't make fun of your injury, but I can't wait to tell everyone exactly what happened.
No, that was funny. I won't stop laughing for weeks.
She's right. You really looked silly.
Oh, come on, guys. It's so embarrassing. I'll never be able to show my face in public again.
Maybe you could make up a campfire story about how you got hurt.
That's a great idea. Yeah, I'll tell everyone it happened saving all your lives. I've got it. We were all out racing one day. Naturally, I was winning, like I always do.
This is definitely a made-up story.
It was perfectly rough terrain, perfect for my kicking hydraulics. All of a sudden, I landed splat in a big mud puddle. And so all of you got stuck, but that mud couldn't stop me. Then all of a sudden, an avalanche started. And the giant rock was just about to roll down the hill and crush all of you. You were helpless and shouting, "Bungie, save us!" Of course, I would do anything to save my friends, so I used the tree to rush you all out of the puddle to safety. Unfortunately, my tail was still in the mud puddle when the rock fell and landed on it. And that is how I hurt my tail.
That's ridiculous, Bungie.
It's kind of a lame story, Bungie.
Bungie, no one would ever believe that story. It's too unrealistic.
I suppose you have a better story that you can tell?
As a matter of fact, I have a great story. We were all out on a scavenger hunt. Figured out all of the clues myself and knew exactly where the treasure was hidden. But it turned out to be another clue and we were all stumped. Then I saw it in the reflection in the mirror. The treasure was hidden up in the branches of a nearby tree. Naturally, Bungie couldn't wait, and he bounced up into the tree. But he disturbed a beehive, and all of the bees were very angry. The bees chased Bungie all over town. Until Bungie did the only smart thing he could do. He jumped into the fountain to save himself. Except he forgot about his tail that wasn't hidden by the water. And that is how Bungie hurt his tail.
Yeah, that story is kind of lame too. If you're going to convince people, you need to tell them a really good story. Say a story like this. We were all racing down Pentry Road. Naturally, I was in the lead. Bungie was a close second, but he knew he could never catch up with me.
I can catch you any day.
Huh?
I
Listen,
can
Bungie,
too.
this is my story, and in my story, you could never catch up with me in a million years. Anyway, the next part of the race was straight up Muffler Mountain, and Bungie knew he was never going to catch me. Never. Then Bungie spotted a cave, and he figured if he couldn't catch me on the mountain, maybe he could beat me by driving straight through it. What he didn't know was that the cave was the home of a sleeping bear, and when Bungie woke up the bear, he really got angry. Bungie tried crossing the stream, but the bear just followed him. But then, accidentally, he knocked over a beaver dam. And still the bear kept following him, getting more and more angry. But finally, he was able to trick the bear by hiding behind some trees. Unfortunately, he chose the tree the beaver was using to build his new dam, and it fell on top of his tail. And that's how Bungie hurt his tail. Now, isn't that story exciting?
I like it. It's got action. It's got lots of drama. It even has bears.
Oh, please. I've never heard ridiculous in my life. What we need is to create sympathy for Bungie. We want people to identify with him as the hero.
A hero? I like the sound of that. What do you have in mind, Gary? Is there danger?
Well, we were here at the campsite and went off for a race. Yay, I won! I won! But when we got back, someone had made a mess of our campsite. Whatever it was something big and scary. And we knew we couldn't let it roam around or it might hurt somebody. So I came up with a plan to catch the creature. When it was all finished, we waited and waited. But the creature never came, so we knew we had to do something drastic. Bungie bravely volunteered to act as bait and lure the creature into our trap.
Wait, are you telling me that Bungie volunteered? Hey, that doesn't sound like him.
Let her finish. In Jerry's stories, I always volunteer.
We made one final change to our trap, and we were ready to catch that villain. Bungie went out searching for the creature, and sure enough, he found him. So Bungie raced through the forest with the creature right behind him, getting closer and closer. He almost got eaten twice. He led that creature right back to camp and into the cage. He got out of the cage just in the nick of time, but the trap door caught him by the tail. And that's the story of how Bungie saved us and hurt his tail.
I love that story. Everyone knows I would totally be the hero and save the day. I think that's the best story yet.
No one will believe that story. I'm sorry.
Okay, Smarty Tires. Now you come up with a great
Why
story.
don't I tell you how it happened? We were driving down the road to the campsite. Speeder was in the lead like always. Animal lover Farrah was busy watching birds, or in this case, bees. Jerry was nervous because she thought she saw scary creatures at every turn, and Bungie was up to his usual antics, making jokes, playing games, and acting a fool. But as usual, he wasn't paying attention to where he was going, and he backed up all over his tail.
That's not good, because that's how it really happened. I'm just going to look like a big goof in that story. No way.
Hubcap fits.
Hey, you be quiet.
Everyone knows it's always best to tell the truth, even if it makes you look silly.
Aw, I guess you're right. But how am I ever going to live this down? People will laugh.
That's easy. After you tell everyone how you hurt your tail, you can tell them how Speeder got those bites on his bumper.
Hey, now wait a minute.
Oh, you know, it's so funny. Everyone will soon forget how you hurt your tail.
Aw, come on, guys. You know that isn't funny. It really itches, you know. Come on, guys, stop it.
Whee! Ooh. Well, all those stories were very exciting, but I'm still glad that the Vroomiz realized that when telling a story, the truth is the best story of them all. That's right. Ha 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 ha!